Hey guys, I just wanted to give you a quick demo of the new Calypso Music Player. It's a music subsystem that hides the differences between RZR and RSM files, and it's used consistently now in all items that have music. So whether you're a music controller, an add-on, or a trophy, all of them use the same system and will have the same interface. So let's take a look at that interface first. This is how you will set things up. So this is an add-on here. The Calypso system is now used in BaseAddon, so music can be added to any base add-on. They will often be used in the prize add-ons, etc., but that's not necessarily. They can be added to any add-on. Okay, so to configure an add-on, you open up the properties of the add-on and then go to the add-on field and then the properties of that, and you'll see here that in BaseAddon we have the razor file, the sheet music, when it'll play next, the song, the delay between songs, range enter and range exit. These two values tell the system when the user enters this range, say within 6 tiles, the music system will start, and when they've left, when they're 16 tiles away from the item, the add-on, the trophy, whatever, the music stops. Now these values are probably about right. The actual values are 5 and 15, but these are probably about right for an add-on. And the delay between is in milliseconds, so this would be 2 minutes. 12,000 milliseconds is 2 minutes. So that's how long the music will delay between plays. Okay, now if we look at the, let's say, the music motion controller, you'll see that it's oddly similar. And the trophy is the same. You'll have all the same fields in the same order. They have all the same meaning. You'll notice here that the default delay between songs is 20 minutes as opposed to 2 minutes, because I found that at least in the Mini Champ and at the West Britain Bank, the repeating music was beginning to annoy people. So I figured if somebody is doing a champ, they'll hear the music when they enter and maybe once more before they finish. You can play with those values for your particular need. I think the music controllers in an open area, like near the Christmas tree in the Christmas village, I think 2 minutes is fine, because you'll be in and out of that area and you won't have to, you won't be listening to the same song over and over again. Okay, so that's really the basics. They all work the same. Something noteworthy here is that all of the properties here are copied to the deed when it's redeeded, and from the deed when it's created. So if I was to axe this add-on here, and look at the deed, you see that all the values are here in exactly the same format as they appear in the add-on. So you can configure the deeds and hand out the deeds and be assured that the add-on will behave correctly. The other thing that you want to note here is that all of these, the Calypso system supports both sheet music and razor files. Okay, so let's look at how that works. So my trophy add-on back there has a razor file configured. It's Take Me to the River. And I can easily switch that out, just like in the motion controller or an add-on, to be rolled up sheet music. I've got some rolled up sheet music in my bank. And I'm going to set this delay very short. 2 seconds, because we don't want to have to wait. So we're going to set the music now. We're going to change it from a razor file to sheet music. We're going to target the sheet music, rolled up sheet music. And you'll say here that it deleted Take Me to the River and added The Most Wonderful Day of the Year. So now my trophy deed will now play the rolled up sheet music instead. Okay, so I'm going to change that back now. So let's go back to a razor file. Okay. It wasn't stopping there when I moved 6 tiles away. I'll look at that. I was about to tell you it's much more reliable on enter and exit, but apparently that needs a little bit more attention. Okay, so we've removed the sheet music, set it back to a razor file, and it should be ready to play. And it does. Yeah, so it stopped on cue. I got to look and see if the rolled up sheet music behaves a little bit different in that regard. But anyway, that's the range exit property that causes it to stop. Okay, so that's really sort of the GM overview, how you will configure these things. Development may want to do a patch to run around and patch all the add-ons, basically just plugging in the music that you want and the range and delays, and it'll just work. But before we end this video, I wanted to remind you guys what is a RZR file versus an RSM, and why do we have 2 different formats. And it's historical in nature, but it actually is functional and useful. This is an RZR file. So RZR files are actually Razor script lookalikes. They're not as functional as a Razor script, but they're pretty good. And one of the benefits is they have the place. So this was so that we could have the add-on automatically update its hue based on how you placed. Okay, so that's one feature that RZR files have that rolled up sheet music don't know anything about. They don't know anything about place. They're intended to be carried around and played in your backpack or on a music box, but these are actually designed more for rewards. The other thing to note about RZR files is that they may not be appropriate for the music box. They may not be a fully fleshed out song which is pleasing to listen to in the privacy of your own home. They might be more like sound effects and things of that nature. So that's when we'll have an RZR file. Okay, and so rolled up sheet music is basically a compiled form of RZR, which is a little quicker to process. I don't have to read a file. I don't have to parse it. It's ready to play. So you'll sometimes find that the rolled up sheet music is a little bit smoother in playback, but on the live server they're pretty equivalent because the server is very quick, so you shouldn't see too much of a difference there. Okay, so I think that's it. Everything works the same now. They all use the Calypso Music Player, which normalizes everything so you don't have to try to figure out how to get music to work with your particular application. Okay, that's it. Take care. Bye.